Hey, day 315 of the Daily Scare Share. Are you scared? Are you scared yet? Sometimes I'm scary. Today is another day where we get to stretch our comfort zone. The whole purpose of the Daily Scare Share is to allow me the opportunity to stretch my comfort zone and actually to get more comfortable communicating with other people and building my relationships with other people and speaking, whether you're listening to me on the podcast or showing up in person in my pajamas on video. And when I first started doing this 314 days ago, I was pretty scared to death to do any of those things. I didn't know what I wanted to say. I didn't know what I was going to say. And so this little activity, this little segment has helped me to do that. Every day I grab this little journal book called Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. And I pick something and I share it with you in the hopes that it will encourage you to stretch your comfort zone as it's helping me to stretch my comfort zone. I'm definitely way more comfortable now doing videos and podcasts and audios and interviewing people and talking to people and building relationships than I was 300 and some days ago. And this book, I credit this book and this activity and this action with making that possible. Everything we want is just outside our comfort zone. And if we don't actively find ways to step outside our comfort zone or reach outside our comfort zone, it's just too easy to go through the daily motions of our life in our routine and rut. And I was definitely living in a rut the first part of this year. Now I'm still a little bit in a rut, but I'm definitely kicking the ends out and moving in different directions. I'm doing projects that I never thought that I never would have imagined doing at the beginning of the year. So today, I didn't look ahead in the book. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Well, today I didn't, and I didn't realize that it's the dreaded blank line days. I used to get really freaked out by the blank line days, but then I created, about the middle of the year, I created some strategies to help me not stress out over them, because this is supposed to be a comfort zone stretching exercise, not a stressing me out exercise. So one of my favorite things to do is to grab one of these decks. And again, I grabbed the Well-Being deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham, because it's sitting right by me. If it weren't sitting right by me, I'd get up and I'd go to my cupboard where I have like 20 or more of these. I have lots of these card decks because there's something that I love. I love reading. I love books. But as my eyes and my vision have given me challenges, I had to find other ways to consume information. So I listen to audiobooks, but not very much. I listen to podcasts, not very much, but I should do more of it. But I also like these card decks because with the help of my handy dandy magnifying glass, I can read them. And they're short, concise versions of books and information that are really powerful and help me think in the direction I want to be thinking. So what I like to do is just take one of these card decks, grab it out, shuffle it up. And this is, I think, part of the fun is I don't know what's going to come up. I don't know what card I'm going to pull today, but it's amazing how often the card I pull, for whatever reason, is exactly the card and the message I need to hear for the day. So I just shuffle it up or spread them out or do whatever. And then I just randomly pick one. And this is I don't know if I've had this one before or not. I don't recall. It doesn't matter because guess what? Sometimes I need the same message more than once. So let's see what we got today. Today it says, it's got a cute little bunny on it with orange flower. What's my big hurry? It's all for joy. All is well. What's my big hurry? Yeah, this would be a good one for me, given that in my past life, not so much anymore, but for a lot of years, I'm talking a couple of decades, I absolutely ran through my life. I don't think that my heels touched the ground. It's really interesting because when my son was born, he never really crawled. He went from being a little baby laying to running. And I'm not even talking crawling or walking. I'm talking running. Once he could get himself up, he would run from place to place, fall down, and then run from place to place, get up, fall, and that's how he learned to walk. He didn't really walk. He went from baby mode to running. And that was, I should have seen that then because that was like the epitome of my life. That was such a metaphor for my life. I was running through my entire life, busy, 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 doing, and not really experiencing and living my life. I was definitely not spending much time in the present moment. So what does this have to say besides my off the top story? It says, what's the big hurry? You're not ever going to get it done. So what are you racing toward? Every single activity that you're involved in is for one purpose only, and that is to give you an amount of joy. That's why it all exists. Lighten up, laugh more, appreciate more, all is well. Okay, now I could have used this message like 30 years ago, but I didn't get it till today. So what's the big hurry? Slow down today. Breathe. Be present. Take some time for yourself. Understand that whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're doing, you're never going to be done. We are all a work in progress, and we're going to continue to be a work in progress till the day that we die, because our real goal, our real mission here is to experience our life as only we uniquely can. And we need to find the joy and the happiness and the love and the wonder and the excitement and enlightenment in each of those experiences. That's our purpose, is to help expand the universe. Okay, this is kind of woo-woo. Expand the universe by being ourselves. Whoa, really? You mean all I have to do is be myself? That's what I'm here for? Yes, that's the big secret that nobody tells you. I just told you. Now you know the big secret. So our challenge today, in the book of the blank lines, it says, I built this door today. I built this door. So how did I build a door? Here's just a little bitty example. Instead of stressing over something like a blank line in a notebook, I decided to find a solution to make it stress instead of de-stress. So I get excited now when I get to the blank line days, because I know that I've got all kinds of things I can do to come up with my own idea, my own way of stretching my comfort zone. And that's one example, is just using these card decks. So as soon as I saw the blank lines this morning, 100 days ago, it would still kind of tweak me out and stress me out a little bit. But I saw it today and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I reached behind my Pillsbury Doughboy. Reminds me of my dad, because it's my dad's birthday 2 days ago, and my ex-father-in-law's birthday yesterday, and they both left us and gone on to the next dimension, or whatever you believe. My mom says they're in heaven, and I would like to agree with whatever she likes to believe. I believe it too. So I didn't stress out. I just grabbed the deck and I knew what I was going to do. Sometimes I'll grab a book. Sometimes I'll be reading something that I want to share and talk about or think about or expand on. Whatever. That's what life is all about. It's about growing and being more of ourselves. So it says, the door I built. Well, I immediately crossed that out and put, I opened this door today. And it says, I built this door today. And I wrote, I'm creating a doorway to other women and relationships, positive indifference, social acuity, because I noticed that I need more relationships with women. I don't have very many women friends or relationships with women, and there's reasons for that. I've got a bootload of sisters, so they've always been my best friends. But I think that we all need relationships outside of our immediate families to help us grow and develop and be the person that we want to be. So I'm actually putting on a women's summit, and that is helping me to build relationships with other women. And then the other thing is, I wrote the vortex, because that's another subject, but it's also a Esther and Jerry Hicks subject. The door to the vortex, we just need to open it up. And then I did the pick a card thing, and so it was pretty easy to get through today's activity. Tomorrow's another blank line day. Haven't thought about it yet. I don't think I'm going to even think about it till tomorrow morning, right before I do the daily scare share and share it with you, so that, oh, there goes the Pillsbury Doughboy, so that it's a surprise and fun. And I continue to reinforce that it's a positive experience for me to be faced with an open-ended opportunity, because it represents infinite possibilities, which is euphoric stress, not de-stress. That's it. Have a fantastic day. Do something today that stretches your comfort zone. And I guarantee if you do a little bitty thing every day, you won't even recognize yourself in 20 days, 30 days, even in 5 days. You'll grow and expand so quickly. You will be comfortable doing things that you never thought you'd be comfortable doing. And that's what life's all about. All right, have an awesome day. Of course, I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye. Don't be scared. You got this.